Dough Cookie. I'm going to be reacting to Amberlynn Reid's latest video. She's garnered my interest. I did see some snippets somewhere. I think it was the Narc Alert, and I ended up going and watching her video. She covered her To Raw video, the second part, and just some of the thoughts and feelings and comments she made in that one sort of sparked my interest, and I'm keen to see where she's going with all of this, because she's coming off as a very privileged little princess, and I want to investigate that a little bit more. I have not yet watched this whole video, so these will be my genuine and real reactions. Okay, so let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna do like a what I eat today moment. I have lost over.
I don't understand why she still thinks people want to see what she eats in a day. We know she eats crap food and lots of it, because she's not really losing weight at any substantial sort of rate. So why would she be thinking that anybody's interested in what she's eating at this stage?
100 pounds now in about 14 months. So I think that's pretty amazing.
100 pounds in 14 months. Let's do the maths. So if she was to lose 10 pounds a month, that'd be 140. So it's less than that. So it'd be about 7 to 8 pounds per month. Would that be right? Sounds pretty close. For someone her size to be losing 7 pounds in a month, if she was on a diet where she was eating the correct calories that she should be eating, even if she was eating over those, but less than what her total dietary requirements would be, she would still be losing more than 7 to 8 pounds. She would be actually losing probably 7 to 8 pounds a week. So for her to be boasting that she's lost over 100 pounds in 14 months is not the flex that she thinks it is. And that would actually be 7 to 8 pounds for a normal person on a diet is what you'd be expecting. So yeah, and I don't think she lost the 100 pounds all consecutively. Like, I'm eating well, I've lost 100 pounds. I think she actually lost weight, gained it back, lost it, gained it, lost it back. So it's not actually 100 pounds, it's just Amber maths.
I want to let you guys know that I'm not like counting calories. I don't have any like rules for myself, just like simply don't binge, eat normal people portions.
Air quotes. What's the air quotes for? Normal people portions. It's healthy eating. It's not fictional. It's not made up. It's not an assumption or a theory, a hypothetical. Correct portioning is a way to eat correctly and eat healthily. There's no need for air quotes,
if you will. And like, yeah, like not binging is like the main focus here. So for my first meal, we have a homemade breakfast burrito.
Nice, like
this is just like this wrap, I don't really know. So we have some egg, we have some cheese, we have a hash brown moment. I thought of this one day and I was like, oh my god, hash browns would be.
Can she ever just say, I put a hash brown in it? Does it have to be a moment? Like, you're flogging a dead horse with it. We get it, you're quirky.
So good in this. And we have a veggie burger patty situation type deal. So this is what it looks like up close.
How would we make this better, guys? I have suggestions. Put your suggestions down in the comments to make this a better breakfast food. I mean, it's going to fill her up. It's satiable for her. And it probably falls within her calorie target for the day if she is trying to lose weight. But for somebody who's actually trying to lose weight and is a lot smaller, you need to be a little bit more restrictive with your calories if you need to get to your goal. So I would take out the hash brown and I would take out the veggie burger patty. I'd keep the wrap. I'd probably actually, for me, because I've had weight loss surgery, half the size of that wrap would be enough. Fill it with the egg. Fill it with some turkey bacon or actual bacon with the fat cut off, or some pan-fried ham, and tiny little bit of cheese. You could even do mozza cheese, feta cheese for a little bit of salt. And I would throw in a big handful of spinach. And that would be an absolutely fantastic breakfast. Or, if you can't eat meat, put some beans in there. Put some black beans. And a little bit of feta or a little bit of salt, a little bit of cilantro, coriander. That would be a great breakfast burrito. This has just got a whole bunch of extra non-nutritional value in it. You don't need the hash brown. You don't need the veggie patty. You don't need it. You just don't need it.
scrumptious, delicious, I know. I also love to drench it in Tapatio because I'm a Tapatio girl. This slaps. I will show you guys the brands that I use because you need to make this exact thing.
Amber, no one is looking to you for food or diet recommendations. Nobody. No one is going to be going, oh, I want to eat exactly what Amber's eating because she has such a good lifestyle and her health is in optimal and prime condition. Let's do what she does. No one is doing that ever. Like, realistically, stop.
Yeah, this is so good. Like, it's hard to recreate meals because I've seen people on here like try to recreate my meals, but it's like you don't get the real deal unless like you try it from the chef, which is me.
Hun, the entire world of cooking and recipe books centers around that fact that people can recreate the meals created by other people and do it in their own way. If the food tastes gross and looks gross, based on what you've told them to make it, it generally means the food's probably pretty gross.
Just kidding, but wow, this is so good. So I'm gonna go enjoy this and I'll see you guys for my next meal. Like I said, like I have no rules. So I wanted to show you the ingredients for my breakfast burger. So what am I saying? My breakfast burrito? I said that because this is the Dr. Prager's, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but this is the...
See, black bean burger. See, then you could take it out, or if you're on a budget and you don't want to probably spend the $10 to $12 that you probably paid for these guys, you could just get yourself some black beans out of a tin, mix it up, chuck some onion in there, throw in some mushroom, probably a little bit of a flour, whatever flour you want to use, probably an almond flour, mush it up and make some patties and make yourself a cheap one. It probably cost you like $3 to make you a whole bunch of patties. Or just use the beans on their own. The less you mess with the food, the better it is. It's called Whole Foods, Amber. Whole Foods.
One that I use is black bean quinoa, Mexican shredded cheese, obviously eggs, and then this is the hash brown, which is the same brand as the veggie burgers, which is awesome. It's Southwest hash browns, and
did we clock the calories? 170 calories for one hash brown. 170. Then we're going to add the wrap on, which would have been probably another 120 for the wrap. So we're already at 290. And then we're going to add an egg in, which is probably another 80. So we're at 350? 350. And then we've yet to add in the veggie patty, which I can go back and work that out, but we'll give it 150 for the veggie patty. So then we're at 400 and 350 plus another 150, that's 500. And then we've got to add the tapatio in, which is probably another 100 calories. Did we miss anything out of the burger? I think that was it. So we're already probably looking at about 600 calories just for breakfast. But just by making a few changes, you could probably get that down to around 300 to 400, which is going to fit in with most people's meal plans. But for her, she could eat 600 calories for her breakfast, and that's totally fine, because she just needs to, her calorie intake for the day would be higher, even for weight loss, than most people.
3 of them is a serving, but I literally only use 2. Whoops. I only use 2. So, they're like
Let's go back.
Yay big browns, and 3 of them the serving, but I literally only use...
Oh, I can't get it. Sorry, guys. I'll go back and fix it.
2. Whoops.
I'll go back and insert
I only use 2. So...
Okay, so what does it say on here? 3 hash browns. 2.5 servings per container, 3 hash browns. Per container is $4.50. So it's still 170 calories. 3. So that in that whole thing, there's 6. There's 1, 6, 7. 7 hash browns in that whole pack.
So, they're like yay big. They're not that big at all. And they're circular, so one goes on one half and then the other goes on the other half. And then this is the wrap that I was using. Extreme wellness, spinach and herb, carb lean, keto friendly. So if you are interested, you guys, I promise it is delish. We have been doing HelloFresh for like a week again.
Okay. I'm going to speed her up because she talks way too slow. So let's go.
About a week. So there is 3 options that we have left. Epic nacho mac and cheese. We have cheesy smothered mushroom. Well, actually, let's get into detail here. Epic nacho mac and cheese with a tortilla chip topping, green pepper, and smoky red pepper crema. Cheesy smothered mushroom chicken with mashed potatoes and roasted carrots. Or chicken ramen in a shoyu style broth with carrots, chili, garlic, oil, and crispy onions. Oh,
Not gonna lie, I'd pick the noodles and probably the chicken. The other thing, no thanks. Usually, too much cheese for me.
Oh, I don't know. Baby, you want to do the thing where we like both point to one on the count of 3? Okay. Let's see which one we point to. We have the ramen, the cheesy smothered mushroom,
It's cute couple stuff, guys.
and then the mac and cheese. Ready? Do you have your choice yet in your head?
Yeah.
Wait, let me think. I don't even have mine. Okay.
I think I have mine.
1, 2, 3. Oh, she chose ramen. Okay, we're gonna do ramen.
That's it. We're soulmates.
And then we'll do this one tomorrow.
Okay.
Because she's the one who's making them, because she's such a sweetheart. So, next meal is chicken ramen. So, definitely chicken.
Oh, I'd just like to remind everyone, Amber has a girlfriend. If you didn't know, Amber is in a relationship and she has a girlfriend. Very important thing to remember. She doesn't talk about it very often, so I thought I'd bring it up.
You guys when it's done. So the last 2 days we did the 1-pot turkey and white bean chili verde and vegan sweet chili tofu bowls. My girlfriend did not like this, so we have discovered she does not like tofu. She liked the sauce.
No, she didn't like this recipe with tofu in it. That does not mean she doesn't like tofu. This recipe may have just been poorly prepared or the ingredients were not particularly good. Tofu is hard to make because of the texture of it, but if it is prepared properly by someone who knows what they're doing, it is absolutely delicious. The best way I have found to have tofu is in pad thai, but I cannot make it. I have to get it from the restaurant, but it always tastes so good.
And such, but she just didn't like tofu. I loved it because I do like tofu. This one was okay. I feel like
All this food just looks like the same meal in different bowls. Cheesy, carby, spicy. There's not a lot. Where are the veggies? Where is the salad? Where is the crispy? Where is the crunchy? Where is the green? I'm just seeing a whole lot of yellow.
like this one a lot, but my whole thing is when I have chili, I like something crunchy with it, like tortilla chip, I don't know. And I didn't have that, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, they were good, both of these. Okay, so we're not having the HelloFresh just yet. Right now we're actually playing some Mario Party, and we're gonna have a little bit of snack moment. We're gonna have milk chocolate flavored covered almonds. So I'm gonna have just like a...
I would have just had regular almonds, macadamias, or cashews. Don't need the chocolate. But some people need the chocolate, but you don't have to have the chocolate. Nuts are good just on their own. They're crunchy, they're delicious. I actually mix the nuts with some grapes, nuts with dried apricots, nuts with some fruit. I try and offset it with the fruit because you don't need a lot of nuts because they are quite calorie dense and you don't need a lot to get the nutritional value you like, but it's nice to have the crunch and the pop of a peanut. But smothering it in chocolate just takes away the value of the nuts, in my opinion.
Normal amount. Here, let me take some out to show you guys. So just about this many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 in my hand, so I'm gonna have 7 of these.
So 7 almonds on its own, maybe even 7 to 12 is usually what I would have, is a serving. But when you have 7 to 12 dunked in chocolate, you're probably tripling the amount of calories that you're intaking. And it's a useless snack. if I'm going to be eating something and I'm having nuts for the nutritional value, I'm going to make sure that I can have as many as I can possibly have within my calorie limit. I'm not going to be wasting it on chocolate. If I want chocolate, I'll go and eat a bar of chocolate. I will save up my calories and have an entire bar of chocolate, because if I want chocolate, I'm going to enjoy it the way it's meant to be, not by destroying another food by smothering it in the chocolate.
Okay. Hello. Okay, so we have the ramen. Ate it already. It was so good. I'm going to post a picture here. I didn't film eating it, obviously, but I did take a picture, and it was honestly so freaking good. But right now,
guys, the ramen was good. Just in case you missed it, ramen was good.
I'm in a snacky mood. These are individual chips. I haven't even opened them yet. The box is completely shut, but I want some, so I'm gonna have some.
The only people I know that usually buy in bulk like this are families with like kids, or kids at uni, or kids in high school, or just multiple kids. I don't know grown adults that buy food like this, especially if you have an eating disorder, in bulk quantities. But that's just me. I could be wrong. There could be single people out there who go to Costco and buy a massive box and it lasts them 2 months. Does anybody got a feeling that this is going to last more than, say, maybe 2 weeks at a stretch? That's just me.
Part of eating disorder recovery, you know, my psychologist teaches me that if you don't allow yourself, then you're going to binge. And she's right. Because for a minute there, God, how do you open this? For a minute there, I was not allowing myself snacks or anything that I was craving at all remotely, even in moderation. And
when was that? When? We've seen you restrict and just not eat at all, and then just massively binge, which is part of the ED. But we've never really seen you deny yourself snacks. Or maybe it's her version of denying herself snacks, because ED does skew the way that you look and behave around food. So what people who do not have an unhealthy relationship with food would consider themselves denying themselves is probably her just having 1 instead of 5.
I would say every 4 days, I would like binge like a crazy person. It was so bad. I think we finally got it open. But I've noticed now,
Girl needs to get on the weights, because damn, it's a cardboard box. Jesus Christ.
that if I allow myself to have a small bag of Cheetos, I'm not gonna binge on a whole family size. Like, yeah, so I'm gonna choose jeez Louise, which one I want. Okay, so finally got it open. There's so many options. We have Cheetos, chili, cheese Fritos, sour cream and onion Lay's.
I do this exact thing that she's doing. I will buy a bag of 6 small bags, and that will be what I have for the week. Because I would, as an old behaviour that I had before my weight loss surgery, would just literally sit and mindlessly eat from the bag. When I opened the bag, I did not intend on eating the whole thing, but you will just eat, and then you'll eat till you're full. It's meant to be a snack, not a meal. A meal fills you up, a snack keeps you going until a meal. So if you look at the snacks that way, you should not feel full after eating it. You should feel satiated. You should feel like you could go maybe another 2-3 hours before you can eat. That's what snacks do. Now, do I believe that she's eating 1 bag of these chips a day and then that's it? No, Nelly, I do not. Do I think that she's trying a technique that works for people to curb her craving and her binging? Yes, I do.
Might have that, honestly. Nacho cheese Doritos, which honestly...
Oh my God, I buy those. And I buy the mini popcorns, and I buy the mini pretzels, the Parker's pretzels. And I buy a big bag of nuts. Nuts are expensive, so I don't buy them all the time, especially macadamia nuts, which are my favourite. And I'll put them into small Ziploc snack bags, and then I'll just dole them out into like 7 or 8 different serves, and then I can eat them whenever I want through the week, but once they're gone, and I'm only allowed 1 a day, along with all the other foods that I have, and they're all yummy foods. I don't eat shit food. I eat delicious, yummy, satisfying food. It's not like I eat the same boring shit every day. I just eat very, very small amounts, and And that's because I've been engineered that way. I've had a reroute done on my body. But I've also worked on the brain part of it. And having little things like this in place work. But having 70 bags in a house with a binge eater is not the plan. She needs to be buying them in smaller quantities. So it's more effort to go and get more.
Don't care for those. Cool Ranch Doritos. Don't care for those. Oh, besties, this is it. Cheeto Puffs. That's like one of my absolute favorites. So, oh wait, Ruffles.
That's what makes
You want one? My girlfriend loves those. The cheddar and sour cream Ruffles. Okay, so it's between these three. I think I'm gonna choose the Ruffles as well. Yum. Where are my Bueno things?
What's up?
Baby. I'm also gonna have some of these Bueno.
Couldn't have banana. Couldn't have a couple of slices of oranges. Couldn't have some grapes. If you're going to have sugar, have some fruit. Or have a half one and have some fruit. Offset it by having something nutritional with something not nutritional.
These, I love them. And they're literally tiny. Like as big as my freaking, like it's small. Okay.
So you're going to eat like 4 of them. So you might as well just have a whole one instead of buying 6 small ones.
For 5 of them is a serving, only 150 calories. It's a crispy, creamy chocolate bite with like hazelnut moment. It like tastes like Nutella kind of. Love that.
So one of those small things is 150 calories. You can eat you could have an extremely large banana for that. And you would be more full and you would get some good food in your body. And then on those really, really, really hard days when you're like, freaking hell, I need some chocolate, you could go nuts with your Buenos. Don't eat your Buenos unless you're like really having a day where you need some chocolate. Make them a treat, not a habit.
So the next thing I'm going to have, and the last thing, is one of these. I'm obsessed. Italian dry salami with natural Gouda cheese.
I buy those, but mine are a bit different to those. So she is listening to her psychologist because these are some of the things that I've learned as well. I buy ones with chopped apple, Jatz biscuits, and chocolate-covered pretzels. And the whole container is about 130 calories. And what I normally get is 2 eggs with spinach, some boiled eggs with spinach. And they're my snacks that I'll have for when I finish work. And then I'll walk home. I stop in at a shopping centre where I live, near Woolies. And they've got them on the shelf. And I just buy them. They're like $4 a piece. They're a bit expensive for what they are. But it's a healthy, satisfying snack. Because I've got crunchy, I've got sweet, I've got salty, and I've got cold. And that really satisfies my palate.
Cheese and toasted rounds. 300 calories. Pretty tasty.
300 calories. Wow. That's a meal. That's a meal. That's not a snack, that's a meal.
This fridge is kind of a mess, not gonna lie. Ooh. I forgot about our
Why couldn't she sit down and open that fruit platter? That fruit platter is probably 600 calories altogether. Eat half of it. It's way more filling. Or have some of the fruit with half of what you've got in your little packet. That's a better balanced meal. And she's going to eat that up. That's going to go off. She's going to eat it soon.
fruit platter. I'm obsessed with the pineapple. Baby, what's your favorite watermelon? Hers is watermelon. There's cantaloupe, strawberries. The strawberries looked a little iffy, so we didn't eat any of those. Pineapple, grape, watermelon.
That fruit platter doesn't even look like it's been touched except for the pineapple. And for somebody who's like looking for snacks, that should be one of the first things to go.
Did I say cantaloupe already? I think so. So yeah. Love that for me. I'm gonna go eat this now. So today was a very weird day of eating. Sometimes I have more meals, sometimes I feel more snacky, and today I was just kind of snacky. So
Why is it weird? She had a breakfast, she had a lunch, and she had a couple of snacks. How is that a weird day? Is it weird for her or just weird in general? Because that looks like a pretty normal day of eating for most people, isn't it? Or is that just me?
I went with it so I wouldn't binge. So yeah, every day is different. I definitely want to do more what I ate today videos. I don't want to bombard them. I don't want to bombard you guys with them. So I'm not going to like
do a ton in a row. But there will be more. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So that's it for my reaction video today. If there's anything you'd want me to react specifically of Amber Lynn's, any old ones or any new ones coming up that I may have missed recently, or if you'd just like me to keep going with the Amber Lynn ones, just let me know, leave a comment. And if you'd be kind enough to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Bye guys.